Come with us as we continue this incredible road trip across Canada in my Tesla Model S Plaid. In this video, we travel from Winnipeg, Manitoba, all the way to beautiful Calgary, Alberta. We cross the gorgeous prairies through Saskatchewan. We witness some wild weather conditions. We get some car trouble and more. You're not going to want to miss this one.
This is the Parade of Flags. There we go. Got all the different countries all around the world celebrating fiat currency. Woohoo! Little garden here shaped like a maple leaf. Bitcoin to the moon. This place is immense. It's really funny.
Good morning, everybody. We're here in the capital of Manitoba, Winnipeg. We just landed at the supercharger. We've got a nice V3 setup here. It looks relatively new. We're excited to get charged up and hit the road here. We're gonna go ahead and open up the front table, make a cup of coffee, and I think we'll be out of here in about 15, 20 minutes. So looking forward to heading our way into Saskatchewan. All right, so we're here at the supercharger and it's breakfast time. Winnipeg, downtown. We're gonna get some Jamaican blue coffee going on here. We got a couple of boiled eggs that we're cooking up in here. We're gonna have some bagels and cream cheese, a banana, and we're literally at a mall. Last night?
Yeah.
The blueberry, what was that, an ale? Look at this French press, buddy.
Oh.
This is delicious. Look at these coffee grounds, nice foam. What do you got going on here?
Yeah, you need some nice foam.
Yeah, no, the blueberry, that was like was it a session or a lager or whatever the heck was it? Session ale?
It was the Trans-Canada Brewery. That's all I remember.
That was really good though.
Yeah.
Blueberry ale, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Banana?
Yeah, it was super tasty.
Let's do some sliced bananas on those too, eh?
Yeah, man.
It'll be tasty. Do we stir this for a minute? Cool. Look at this. Breakfast at the mall.
Breakfast of champions, bro.
here we are in Brandon, Manitoba. Let's go, Brandon. We've got some cool two-sided version 3 superchargers that you can back into from either side. They're here set at kind of different elevations, which is kind of different. Over here behind me is the Trans-Canada Highway, so this place is really easy to get to. We're just here for a short kind of 12, 13-minute charge. Nice little plaza here. We've got, dollar store, Dairy Queen, Walmart, all kinds of stuff. Great location, tons of restaurants on the other side. So we're just gonna run inside here real quick, use the restroom, and then hit the road. We're headed over to Saskatchewan, the capital, Regina. So we're trying to get there probably for kind of a late lunchtime, I guess a couple more hours. And then from there, we're gonna haul butt all the way to Calgary. So we've got a lot of miles to cover today, and we're gonna be hopping back in the car here shortly. So we will catch up with you at the next stop. We're looking forward to it.
Go high suspension?
Of course.
Yeah.
To the moon, baby.
Good job, buddy.
Like a mofo. Should have got that on film.
Yeah. Do you want to do it again and I'll film it? Just kidding.
All right, here we are in Whitewood, Saskatchewan. This is our first charge in Saskatchewan. We've got our table set up. We're actually making some soup for lunch, some ramen noodles. We're going full college days here. Hey, so we're making some lunch here. We got the jet boil, we got the frubble frunk table, we got the beef soup and chicken. So let's eat. Anyways, we just met Cliff here. He's from Sault Ste. Maria's Model Y. There's another fellow here from BC, rolling in from Vancouver Island. He's making his way across to Manitoba. And we're here at this gas station truck stop type of thing. It's literally the only thing around. but they do have a convenience store inside. There's restrooms, and actually kind of cool, they have a windshield washer, you know, squeegee thing for the Tesla chargers, which is nice. It's the first stop we've come to that's had that. That's I don't think any of them in Ontario have that, so nice to see. But anyways, Saskatchewan, man, what a very flat but beautiful province, and we're eager to make our way through. Our next stop will be at the capital in Regina, so we'll check in with you then. All right, so here we are on the road. We're on autopilot, Saskatchewan, and we're headed towards Regina, Moose Jaw, what have you. So we're looking here, this is the energy chart, but what's crazy is that this thing is calculating, it's getting weather data from the internet, and it's saying there's a 6.6 kilometer an hour wind from the southwest costing 0.1 in range. Like, that's incredible. The fact that they're taking live data and then calculating it into the range. Absolutely wild technology. All right, so we're in the middle of Saskatchewan, and the Tesla wanted us to go into Regina to charge, but I've overridden it, and we're gonna push to Moose Jaw because I run in the 0% club, and looks like we're gonna arrive with 3, and I have full confidence in the vehicle, the technology. I think we're gonna beat that actually, so let's roll. We're gonna save some time and skip a stop here. Our morning recap. So we are day 3 now into the trip.
Yeah.
And so yesterday we woke up in Thunder Bay.
That's right.
We camped out at the government, I guess it was the Service Ontario, so the place where people go to get their driver's licenses and all that sort of thing.
Government building.
They had a free charge point. Shout out to Charge Point. Thanks for the free charging. So we plugged in, slept, got out of there pretty early, and because we ran the Sentry mode all night long and we ran the climate control, we got a good amount of juice, but we still needed to top up just a little bit, like a little 6-minute boost at the supercharger. So we drove across town to the supercharger in Thunder Bay, and yeah, I guess that's when we took the bikes down. So we just left the bikes on, drove across town.
That's right.
And kind of got everything together, and then there was Starbucks next door.
Yes.
So we went over and got some coffees and talked to those girls that were studying for exams, and we talked about Sleeping Giant, which unfortunately we didn't make it over there.
Yeah.
What did we get to? We got to the falls.
Yeah, we got to, but was that the morning that we spent the morning in Canadian Tire?
After the falls.
After the falls.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. So the supercharger is at a Canadian Tire. So then we left there.
Yeah.
And we went over to the Kakabeka Falls, which is the second largest waterfall in Canada, I believe.
Yeah. Other than Niagara.
Niagara's the biggest.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows Niagara Falls, but the falls are absolutely gorgeous, and we're going to show you guys some footage of the falls here. It's spectacular. We sent the drone up. Check this out. So the falls are absolutely spectacular. We set up camp at the falls in the parking lot.
All day there. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, so we opened up the front, we put the table out, and yeah, take a look. We made some breakfast. I guess we'll just show them that we did the older folks games still going.
But wouldn't you know, as we were setting everything up, a tour bus full of seniors.
Yeah, where were they from?
Showed up. They were from Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah, and they were freaking out.
Yeah, they were loving it.
Yeah.
And the first thing that one of the seniors said to me was, he ripped me. He said, "Well, guys, if it takes you that long to, put a chair together,
Oh yeah.
these guys are in trouble."
We were setting up camp. Yeah, it was pretty cool though. They came over and hung out with us, and here we'll roll a clip of them saying hi and hanging out around the car. Hey everybody, these are my friends from Minnesota. Minnesota, right? Yeah, there we go. Everybody say hi. Yeah, so we finished up at the falls, and we packed up, and then we headed over to, I guess we realized we needed that adapter because mine didn't show up with Amazon.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a power inverter, one of those things you plug into like the cigarette lighter port, and then it gives you like an AC plug and a couple of USB ports.
So tell us, Josh, about the first employee.
Terrible.
First employee.
Oh yeah, so we roll into Canadian Tire, which we had to drive back across town in Thunder Bay. We went to Best Buy first.
Yeah.
They didn't have anything. Then we went to Canadian Tire. We go into the employee. We're like, "Hey, do you have any inverters?" What do you say?
Yeah. He's like, "Well, what kind of inverter?"
Yeah, totally lost.
Yeah.
Anyways, this other guy overheard, so he came over and helped us out. Got us into the
He's like,
case.
"I'll rescue you. Don't worry."
So we got this inverter. I bring it out to the car. It turns out it's too big. It doesn't work. So I take it back in. They're fine. I return it and I get the size that I need. So it turns out you cannot use an inverter larger than 150 watts in a Tesla. It just won't deliver the power. It won't do it. So that's fine. We didn't need more than that. It's perfect for what we need it for. So we picked up this DeWalt one. It was on sale, and hooked it up, get everything hooked up, and then finally got on the road, got out of Thunder Bay. Where did we go after Thunder Bay?
Thunder Bay, we went up, all I remember is Kenora. Kenora was like...
Anyways, driving, which you'll see. And a few stops along the way. We stopped at that place out in the middle of nowhere for lunch, right? We make lunch. Anyways, so we made our way up, and man, the highlight was Kenora. Wow. Lakes everywhere. It was like a really cool, like Muskoka / Collingwood / surf kind of like just relaxed vibe town. Really, really cool. Lakes all over the place. Cool mix of like old and new buildings, and then some of them where they like took the old building and made it new.
Yeah, I read it.
And so we stopped in and went to
brewery.
What's the brewery called? Lake of the Woods. Lake of the Woods. Check it out. I'll roll it here. Yeah, so really cool brewery. We grabbed some samples and some goodies there.
Yeah, really sweet girl there that was helping.
Yeah, she was so friendly, and FaceTimed Mike. Actually, it's so funny because Mike brought me, our friend Mike. He lives in Texas now, lives in Houston. Yeehaw. So we FaceTime him because he had brought me a mug from that same brewery. So, anyways, picked one up, and had to hit the road because we were trying to make. Where were we trying to get to? We were trying to get to Christian's place.
Yeah, in Winnipeg.
Yeah, so we were trying to get to Winnipeg. So anyways, we were just racing against the clock. A couple charging stops, and then made it to our friend Christian's. Went out for a nice dinner.
Oh, but tell him we gained an hour.
Oh, yeah. So we were thinking we weren't going to make it for dinner. And then we're driving along. And it's like, oh, shoot, we're not going to make it until 10 o'clock. Everything's going to be closed because the restaurant closed at 10. That's what it was. And then we crossed the time change line. And we picked up an hour, so that was like, oh, amazing. So we did some time traveling and rolled up to Christian's place, who we haven't seen. He used to live in Orangeville with us, and moved out to Winnipeg a while ago. He's a great guy, yeah. So went for dinner, had some great, we had what was those cheese curds, those Manitoba cheese curds. Man, they're like battered, deep fried, seasoned, delicious cheese curds. They were amazing.
They remind me of popcorn chicken, but
Yeah,
with the cheese
just
instead of the
gooey
chicken.
cheese. Yeah, it was super good.
Like the poutine cheese.
Yeah.
Deep fried.
Yeah, it was
Bread.
very good.
Yeah.
So we had an amazing meal and hung out, and then Christian and Julie, his wife, put us up and had a great sleep. Then we hit the road in the morning, and yeah, here we are. So anyways, that's the recap, and right now we are headed out across the prairies, so we will catch up with you guys a little bit later.
Stay classy.
Should I plug it in? Well, we made it. We skipped the Regina charger and went all the way to Moose Jaw, and I intentionally ran us down to, I was trying to get to 0, but we ended up rolling in with 1%. In all likelihood, we probably would have rolled in with 6%, but we definitely pushed it, cranked the air conditioning, and did our best to use up as much energy as we could just for the intensity factor. But yes, we made it. We're here in Moose Jaw. We're getting charged up on the only pull-in. I love these stalls, the pull-in stalls, but there is a bunch of other stalls here. All V3. Again, beautiful plaza here. Guys, we got, liquor store, dollar store, pharmacy, grocery. There's a really cool pub across the way here. There's a Starbucks, which we're gonna go ahead and grab a grande dark roast. That is my go-to. So we're at that time. The time actually is 3:17, and we're heading to Calgary to meet up with some friends. And I think that's about it. Yeah, good location here, Moose Jaw. And it's just a good testament to these cars that these newer Teslas, man, like the range is just insane. You're like, oh, I feel like not obeying even what Tesla says on the chart as far as the next charging stop. Well, just skip it. Great, go to the next one. And that's also a testament to not only the range of the newer Teslas, but how the network itself is building out. I mean, these used to be long stretches between chargers, but the supercharger network is growing at, I can tell you now that I'm really experiencing it driving across the country, it's growing at an alarming rate. And I absolutely love what they're doing. We're gonna see superchargers just exploding in growth over the next couple of years. And it's just, the path to electrification is extremely clear. It's no wonder, well, just today, we heard that Volvo has now joined and is now partnering with Tesla on the NACS Tesla connector, and Volvo vehicles, and I assume Polestar as well, will be able to use the Tesla supercharger network. So listen, and kudos to Volvo for making that move, smart move. Stellantis, still nothing, the big three, right? They're like, they're lost. Anyways, I don't know what they're doing. It's getting more and more embarrassing as every day goes by, but whatever. Anyways, we'll see you in the next charging stop. We're here in Moose Jaw. We're gonna get a coffee. We'll see you later. Landed here in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. This is our very last charging stop in Saskatchewan. Next stop is Alberta. I can't wait to see the Rocky Mountains here in Canada. Nice location here. We've got a Safeway. There is Staples. There's kind of a mall going on here. And behind me, there's Burger King. What else we got? There's Wholesale Club. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. There's a cool like solar panel array back over here. We're gonna go check that out beside a building called Cowtown. I have no idea what that is, but it looks kind of cool. So we got to stretch our legs. We're going to take a little wander over there, and then yeah, last leg of the trip here coming up and getting out of Saskatchewan and moving into Alberta. Looking forward to getting out of the car for a while and getting some blood flow. Anyways, we're enjoying the trip though, guys. Look at this weather. It's absolutely glorious. 29, 30 degrees Celsius and nice breeze coming across here. We're just outside of kind of the Prairies area and yeah, moving along swiftly here, really fast. V3 Chargers here behind me. Loving every minute of it here in Western Canada. We'll see you later. Welcome to Wild Rose Country. We're in Alberta, baby. I'm Alberta bound. Here we are. And we just crossed the provincial line here. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at these hills behind me. Wow, spectacular. This is the Welcome Center just off the Trans-Canada Highway, just behind me right here. And we are headed to Calgary, baby. Well, here we are in Medicine Hat, Alberta. What a beautiful supercharger. Unbelievable, unbelievable plaza here. They've literally got everything. Most importantly, we're right next door to Starbucks, so we'll be getting some coffee. It is golden hour, and as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful here in Wild Rose Country, Alberta, Canada. We're in Medicine Hat. We've got version 3 superchargers. Kind of an interesting setup here. They've got 1, 2, 3 chargers right behind me here. We're plugged into this guy. And then there's actually 2 spare spots just in front of this transformer. But then on the other side of the transformers, there's 2 little private spots tucked away on the other side. So it looks like, I apologize, there's 3 on that side. So we have a total of 6 cabinets, 3 and 3. And this spot that I'm parked in is like double wide. So I had to park in the special spot. But anyways, we are in Alberta. I am so excited, so pumped. Look, they've got the little scooter rentals. I don't know if that's Lime or which company that is, but that's pretty cool. So we might grab a couple of scooters and go for a quick boot. But loving Alberta so far. This is really, it's a happening spot. Beautiful location. Medicine Hat is really, really cool. Everybody has been so super nice here in Western Canada. We're really enjoying it. And we're gonna make our way to Calgary tonight and then get some food, get bedded down, and we'll see you in the next one.